After lunch on day 3, I got back on the road. I was starting to gain some altitude and the riding was getting better and better.
Brought to you by Ironback.
There seems to be a huge bike culture in Switzerland. So many bikers on the road, and all of them friendly, waving and nodding at you as you go by.
Although it's time for a quick piss. Well, I don't think I would have ever imagined myself going to the toilet on the side of the road in Switzerland like this. That's amazing. Really amazing. That mountain's touching the clouds. How do these people get to their houses? Like, they obviously have roads going to them, but my God. The big GS with the tractor gearbox serving me well so far. Had a bit of a low tyre pressure alarm before, but I think that's just the batteries Sam already told me about before, earlier this week.
I've been trying to work on a grading system for rides, so people know what level they're at and whether a ride interests them or not. At the moment, I'm using a ski-style system.
So if I was to class this style of ride, it's a very easy trek really, but the windy roads are a bit treacherous, so maybe it's a red or double red diamond. Now, in the Italian part of
A lot of people don't realise, but Switzerland is broken up into 3 different sort of areas. And there's 3 different languages spoken in those areas. You have a form of German dialect, which they call Swiss German, which is kind of like German, but not German. You then have the French part of Switzerland, who speak Swiss French, or mostly French. And then you have the Italian-speaking part of Switzerland. I was riding south towards the Italian border. So towards the end of day 3, I started getting into the Italian part of Switzerland. All the road signs change to Italian, all the language changes, everything. It's like you're in Italy.
Swiss Castle.
It really is a pleasure riding in Switzerland. Everyone has common sense and they get along all right. They're moving at a speed that's actually comfortable.
That can be really refreshing. Rolls very well.
It had been a long day in the saddle and the roads were starting to get epic. Ooh, this is sick. Now we're getting to the right sort of roads. Over 1,800 metres. thought I'd better find a town to stop in for the night. I hadn't booked anywhere to stay for the night because I didn't know how far I was going to get on my ride. So when I pulled into the village that I was planning to stay at, I went to the first hotel and then I booked out. I went to the only other hotel in town and they had one room left, which I promptly booked. It had been a long, hot day, so I asked the lady at reception if there was any access to the river in town that I was staying at. She looked at me kind of funny, told me the water would be really, really cold, and kind of looked at me like I was mad. But she did tell me a spot I could get onto the river, so I went down for a dip.
It was about 14 degrees. Very fresh, I'd say. It's a beautiful spot here. Spoogen. That's how you pronounce that. It's very nice.
It was a great day's riding, but I wasn't even really into the Alps yet. Tomorrow, as soon as I leave town, I'll be straight into the action, up into the Alps and over to the Italian border.